Not every WWE superstar wins in the ring, and not every push succeeds. In 2025, some big names failed to deliver when it mattered most. Poor booking, weak reactions, and missed opportunities changed everything. These 5 wrestlers shocked fans for all the wrong reasons. Number 1, Karrion Kross, WWE's biggest creative disaster of 2025. Karrion Kross entered 2025 with everything a superstar could ask for: screen time, presentation, a strong physical look, and a dark character. Yet by the end of the year, he stood as the biggest failure on the WWE male roster. His 2025 run proved that no matter how much effort WWE puts into presentation, without connection and credibility, a character will collapse. The core problem with Karrion Kross in 2025 was creative confusion. WWE wanted him to feel dangerous, mysterious, and dominant, but his booking told the opposite story. He talked like a monster, but lost like a mid-carder. Fans were repeatedly told to fear him, but never shown why. Promo-wise, Kross repeated the same formula all year: dark lighting, slow speech, vague threats, and cryptic messages. At first, it felt interesting, but by mid-2025, it became stale. There was no evolution, no payoff, no moment that justified months of build-up. The audience stopped listening because nothing meaningful followed his words. In-ring performance was another major issue. Kross is not terrible in the ring, but he is not special either. His matches lacked intensity, creativity, and urgency. For a man pushed as a destroyer, his offense didn't feel devastating. His matches rarely stood out on cards filled with more exciting wrestlers. Perhaps the most damaging factor was crowd reaction, or lack of it. In 2025, WWE crowds were either silent during Kross segments or reacted negatively. Silence is worse than boos. It means fans don't care. Once that happens, a character is almost impossible to save. WWE tried multiple fixes: new opponents, new feuds, stronger presentation, but none worked. Karrion Kross never felt like a threat to main event stars. By the end of 2025, he was no longer feared, no longer exciting, and no longer relevant. Karrion Kross didn't just underperform. He became the symbol of how bad booking can completely destroy potential. Number 2, Austin Theory, from future face to directionless star. Austin Theory's fall in 2025 was one of the most disappointing stories in WWE. Once presented as the future of the company, Theory spent most of 2025 looking lost, confused, and forgettable. The biggest issue with Austin Theory was identity crisis. He didn't know who he was supposed to be. One week he acted serious, the next week cocky, then suddenly comedic. Fans couldn't invest because there was no clear character to believe in. In-ring, Theory is athletic and skilled, but wrestling alone isn't enough. His matches lacked emotion. There was no urgency, no drama, no sense of importance. Wins didn't elevate him, and losses didn't mean anything. Promo work was another weak point. Theory tried to sound confident, but it felt forced. Fans didn't see authenticity. Instead of natural arrogance, his character came across as artificial. The most damaging part of 2025 was that Austin Theory stopped feeling important. Once pushed heavily, he slowly faded into the background. By the end of the year, he was just another name on the roster. For someone once called the next John Cena, 2025 was a massive step backward. Number 3, The Miz, a legend exposed by time. The Miz deserves respect for his career, but 2025 clearly showed that his prime is long gone. While he remained excellent on the microphone, his overall performance dropped significantly. In-ring, The Miz struggled. His matches were slow, predictable, and lacked intensity. Against younger stars, the difference was obvious. Fans no longer expected exciting matches from him. Storyline-wise, WWE didn't treat The Miz as a serious threat. He was often used as filler or comic relief. That hurt his credibility even more. Crowd reactions were polite, not passionate. Fans respected him, but they didn't care deeply anymore. 2025 didn't ruin The Miz's legacy, but it confirmed that his role should be limited. Number 4. Omos, the size that never turned into skill. Omos had one advantage in 2025, size. Unfortunately, that was his only advantage. His matches were repetitive and boring. The same moves, the same structure every time. Fans knew exactly what to expect, and that killed interest. Omos lacked agility, stamina, and storytelling ability. WWE tried to present him as a monster, but monsters must evolve. Omos didn't. By the end of 2025, fans had completely given up on him as a serious threat. Number 5. Bobby Lashley, a star wasted by bad booking. Bobby Lashley's inclusion on this list isn't about lack of talent, it's about wasted opportunity. 2025 should have been strong for Lashley, but instead it felt empty. His matches were fine, but meaningless. Storylines went nowhere. WWE failed to use his aura and experience properly. For a former world champion, being directionless is a failure, and 2025 was exactly that.